Good morning, everyone. In the last session, we discussed about several commands in the Linux operating system, like how to deal with file permissions in the Linux operating system. To deal with the file permissions in the Linux operating system, we are going to use chmod command. Then next one, how to deal with file ownership, okay, by using chown command. So file permissions we can deal by using numeric format. File ownership we can deal by using chown command. Then we discussed about some networking related commands like what is ping command, what is wget command, what is curl command, what is ifconfig command. Ping command is used to check the connectivity. So whether we are able to connect from one machine to another machine or not, we can check that connectivity by using ping command. Next one, wget command. It is used to download the files from the internet. And the next one, curl command is available, which is used to send the HTTP request to the server. Basically, to make the API calls, we are going to use this curl command. And the next one, ifconfig command will be available, which is used to get the IP address of our machine. Okay, good. So these are the commands we discussed in the last session. Today, we are going to talk about another important topic in the Linux, which is package managers. Okay, package managers concept in the Linux operating system. What is the meaning of package managers in the Linux? Okay, package managers are used to install softwares in the Linux machines. So in the Windows, if you want to install a software, directly you can go to the Google or you can go to any browser, you can download the file and you can install that software. But in the Windows you can download and you can install directly. Whereas in the Linux machine, we are using virtual machine, GUI is not available. Everything we need to perform by using commands only. So in order to perform the software's installation in the Linux machine, we are going to use a concept called package managers. Okay, what is the purpose of a package manager? Package managers are used to install softwares in the Linux machine. Okay, and here guys, whatever the commands we have used as of now, so several commands we used as of now, all those commands are common for all the Linux distributions. Whatever the commands we used, all the commands are common for all the Linux distributions. Whereas package managers are going to different from Linux distribution to distribution. Package managers are specific to Linux distribution. So based on the Linux distribution, the package manager is going to change. Suppose if you are using Amazon Linux, guys, if you are using Amazon Linux, then we are going to use package manager as yum. Suppose if you are using Ubuntu Linux, then we are going to use apt as a package manager, like this. So based on the Linux distribution you are using, the package manager is going to be different. What is the purpose of this package managers? Package managers are used to install softwares in the Linux machines. Package managers are specific to Linux distribution. Amazon Linux and Red Hat also. Okay, Amazon Linux plus Red Hat Linux will use yum as a package manager. Ubuntu Linux plus Debian Linux will use apt as a package manager. Whatever the Linux commands we used as of now, those are common for all the Linux distributions, whereas only package managers are going to be different based on the Linux distribution. Okay, now I want to install some software in the Linux machine. Install git client. Okay, install git client software. So to install that client software, we need to perform as a sudo user sudo yum install git. Sudo yum install git. You can pass -y. So -y means confirmation. Sometimes for some softwares, when you execute this command, it will ask, are you sure you want to install? Then yes. So if you want to give yes, directly, then if you want to auto approve, then you can pass -y. Otherwise, when you execute this command, it will ask you, do you want to install the software, yes or no? Then you need to press yes. Instead of that, directly in the command only you can give -y, means it is auto yes, auto approve. Directly it is going to install that software. Sudo install git client software, it is going to install git software. Similarly, install Java software. Okay, install Java software. To install that Java software, same, we are going to use a command called sudo yum. Yum is a package manager, and we are using sudo yum install Java. You can install particular version of the Java also by specifying that Java package name. If you want to install the latest version of the Java, then you can use sudo yum install Java. Similarly, I want to install Maven. Okay, install Maven software. To install the Maven, we will use sudo yum install Maven. So like this, any software that you want to install in the Linux machine, for that we are going to use package manager concept. What is a package manager? Package managers are used to install softwares in the Linux machine. Package managers are specific to Linux distribution. So Amazon Linux, Red Hat Linux will use Yum as a package manager. Ubuntu Linux, Debian Linux will use apt as a package manager. So install git client software, sudo yum install git-y, sudo yum install Java, sudo yum install Maven. So like this, we are going to use several package managers in the Linux operating system. Let me show you this, guys. Let me go here and let me connect with my Linux machine. Okay, all my machines are in the stopped state. This is my Linux VM. Select it, instance state, start the instance. Right, so with this we are starting our Linux VM. Right, good. So once the machine is started, then you can go and connect with that Linux machine. Once this machine is started, you can go and connect with that Linux machine. By using its key pair, you can connect with that machine. Let me go to my key pairs folder. So here all my key pairs are available. Let me make one SSH connection to this machine. Select the machine which you want to connect, then click on connect option. SSH command I am using. Open git bash and connect with this Linux machine. Yes, paste. It is asking, sorry, it failed. It is asking for confirmation. Yes, I want to connect to this machine. Clear. So before connecting, can you check git version? Git command is available in our machine. Git command is not available in our machine.
No,
Guys,
not available in our machine.
do we have git command in our
Not
machine?
available.
We don't have git command in our machine. No,
Yes,
we don't have git command in our machine. Git is not available. Can you check Java version? Is Java available? Can you check Maven version? Nothing. Git is not available. Java is not available. Maven is also not available. So we need to install these softwares. So to install these softwares, we are using package managers in the Linux. First, let me install Git software. So for this, I'm using sudo yum install git-y. What is the meaning of -y?
Providing information to install.
What is the meaning of yum? What is the meaning of install git-y? What is the purpose of this? Sudo means I want to perform this operation as a sudo user. Yum is a package manager. I want to install Git software. For this, we are giving -y. Nothing but auto approve is going to happen. Okay, auto approve is going to happen. All right. So here, what we are going to do is, I'm going to execute this command. Yes, now you can see sudo yum install git-y. So with this, our Git software installed in the machine. So you can check this git-version. Yes, now you can see Git software installed in this machine or not installed in this machine.
Installed.
Git software is installed in this machine. Git software installed in this machine. Similarly, can you check Java is available or not? Yum install Java. Sorry, first let me check Java version. Is Java available or not available?
Not available.
Not
So how to
available.
install the Java now? Same sudo yum install Java. Yes. Now you see, I have not given -y. That's why it is asking for confirmation. Do you want to install Java? Yes, I want to install. So you need to press Y so that Java software will be installed in our Linux machine. So then next one, you can check it. Java software got installed. You can check the version of the Java. You can see Java version. So you can see which version of the Java is installed, guys.
22.
Java version 22 version. That is the latest version of
22.
Java it installed. Suppose, for example, I want to install particular version of the Java. Or you want to install particular version of the Java. So you can specify OpenJDK, something like this, OpenJDK-11. So that is the package name for the 11th version of Java, OpenJDK 17. So that is the version number that I want to install. So if you don't specify the package name, if you specify direct Java, it is going to identify the latest version of that software and it is going to install that software in our machine. Okay, then let me go and check Maven is available or not. Maven version. Is Maven available? Maven not available in our machine, guys?
Not available.
Maven is available or Maven is not available in our machine?
Not available.
Not available.
Maven is not available. Okay, so let me install the Maven also. Sudo yum install Maven. Sudo yum install Maven -y. So with this, it is going to install the Maven. Okay, and you remember, guys, if you install Maven directly without installing the Java, then Maven will install the Java also. But here first I installed Java, then I'm installing the Maven. So you no need to do this step, guys, because Maven is a software which is developed by using Java. So if you install Maven, first Java will be installed, then Maven will be installed. Okay, so directly you can install the Maven also. When you install the Maven directly, first it will install the Java, then it is going to install the Maven. Now you can check the version of the Maven, MVN version. So with this you can see Apache Maven 3.8.4 version installed. Apache Maven 3.8.4 version got installed in our machine. Are you clear with this one?
Yes, sir.
Right.
Can a normal user install
sudo user, sir? The permission should be there for sudo.
Okay, is it downloading from internet?
Yes, sir. There is a concept called package manager, right? So Linux will maintain its own repositories for the softwares. From those repositories, it is going to download.
Okay, if it is if the software is not part of that library, so we can download using a wget and install.
Yes, wget also you can directly download and you can install. That is also you can. But there is a package manager directly. You don't need to download. Linux will take care of downloading and installing.
Got you.
Okay. Good. Fine.
Actually, I also had same question. Right.
Yes, sir. Good. So are you able to understand?
Like I also had same question. Why can?
Yeah, tell me, what is your question? What is your question, sir?
Same like why we are not using wget here?
Sir, if you want wget command, you can
That
use
was,
it.
I was asking what.
I'm telling you that. Santosh. If you want to download and install the software on your own, you can do that. You can use wget command, you can download the software and you can install that software. So here in the Linux machine, you no need to do all that process. Linux provided a concept called package manager. By using package manager, you can install these softwares directly. If you don't want to use the package manager, then you can use a wget command, you can download and you can install that software, no issue. Are you clear?
Okay.
Yeah.
Got you.
With this we understood what is package manager in the Linux and why we need to go for package managers in the Linux. Package managers are used to install softwares in the Linux machines and these package managers are specific to Linux distribution. Amazon Linux, Red Hat Linux will use yum as a package manager. Ubuntu Linux, Debian Linux will use apt as a package manager. So these are the basic commands that we are using to install these particular softwares. Next one, install web server. Install web server in the Linux VM. So can anyone tell me what is a web server, guys? Can anyone tell me what is a web server? Web server is a software which is used to run our websites. Okay, so what is the meaning of web server? Web server is a software which is used to run websites. Okay, so websites are divided into two types, guys. Websites are divided into two types. Websites are divided into two types. One is called as static website and another one is called as dynamic website. Okay, so what is the difference between static website and a dynamic website? Can anyone tell me what is the difference between static website and a dynamic website? Come on, guys. Websites are divided into two types. One is a static website, another one is a dynamic website. If I want to run my website, okay, then I need one server. So web server. Web server is a software which is used to run our websites. Websites are divided into two types. One is called static website, another one is called dynamic website. Can anyone tell me what is the difference between static website and a dynamic website?
So static website contains fixed content, sir. It's contains
Yes,
fixed
static
content.
website means fixed
And
content.
dynamic websites contents means it's changed
Content will
based
change
upon the
based on
users
user.
and time.
Content will change based on user. Okay, so static website which is fixed content. Okay, for example, can I say Wikipedia, which is having a static content? For every
Yes.
user, same response. And when you go for this dynamic content, Gmail, dynamic website, Gmail, Facebook. If I log in into Gmail, my emails will display. If you log in into your Gmail account, your emails will be displayed. Okay, so the content will be changing based on the user. Such kind of websites are called dynamic websites. In order to run the website, we need a web server. What is web server? Web server is a software which is used to run the websites. Okay, websites are divided into two types: static website and dynamic website. Okay, to host the static website, nothing but basic HTML pages will be available. Nothing, only basic HTML pages will be available in the static website. When you go for the dynamic website, then front end and back end technologies will be available. Okay, now here, guys, we want to host one web server to run static website. For dynamic websites, we are going to use Apache Tomcat. Okay, for static websites execution, we can use HTTPD as a web server. What is a web server? We can use HTTPD as a web server. Okay, for a dynamic websites execution, there are several servers available. For a dynamic websites execution, we can use Tomcat server. Tomcat as web server. So Tomcat is a web server which is used to run dynamic web applications like your JSPs, servlets, Java applications. Java web application is a dynamic web application. To run that dynamic web application, we can go for Apache Tomcat. For static website execution, you don't need to go for a Tomcat. For static website execution, you can use HTTPD as a web server. So what is the meaning of web server? Web server is a software which is used to run the websites. Websites are divided into two types, guys. Static websites available, dynamic websites available. Static website, nothing but fixed content will be available. For every user, it will give the same response. When you go for dynamic website, the content is going to change based on the user. Okay, to run the static website, nothing but basic HTML pages will be available. To run the static website, we need web server, that is HTTPD. HTTPD is a web server that we can use to run the static website. And the next one, if you develop a dynamic website by using Java, Spring Boot and all, to run the dynamic websites, we need Tomcat as a web server. Are you guys clear with my point? Are you able to understand when to go for HTTPD server and when to go for Tomcat server? When to
Yes,
go
sir.
for HTTPD server and when to go for Tomcat server? Come on, guys. When to go
Yes,
for
sir.
HTTPD server and when to go for Tomcat server? Are you
When we
guys
are
able to understand?
for static
For static
website
website, we will use
and
HTTPD. For dynamic
Static
website,
website
we use
execution, we
Tomcat.
can use HTTPD. For dynamic websites, we can use Tomcat. For static website execution, we can use HTTPD. For dynamic website execution, we can use Tomcat as a web server. Now, I want to host one static website. Okay, so here, in order to host a static website, I'm going to install a web server. Install HTTPD web server. To install this, we will use sudo yum install httpd-y. What is that command, guys? Sudo yum install httpd-y. So this is used to install the server. Then let us start the server. Start HTTPD server. To start that server, we are going to use sudo service start HTTPD start. So what is the meaning of this? So here I want to host one static website in the Linux machine. To host a static website, we need a web server. HTTPD we are using as a web server. To install that HTTPD, we are using this command. Sudo yum install httpd-y. Then how to start that server? Sudo service httpd start. It is used to start the server. Okay, so HTTPD server will run HTTPD web server runs on HTTP protocol which is 80. So I want to install one web server in the Linux machine to run my static website. Okay, so to install the web server, we will go for sudo yum install httpd-y. So then I want to start the HTTPD server. For that, we will go for sudo service httpd start command. So HTTPD server runs on the HTTP protocol which is 80. Okay, so let me go and execute that command now. Clear this. Let me install the HTTPD server. Sudo yum install httpd-y. So I'm using sudo yum install httpd-y. Yum is a package manager. Install httpd, that is a server name. Okay, right. It is getting installed. HTTPD server got installed. So once the server is installed, I need to start that server. For this, sudo service httpd start. So with this, I'm able to start the HTTPD service in my machine. Now I want to access the server. So in order, observe carefully, this is a new step here. I'm able to install the server by using M package manager. I'm able to start the service also. That HTTPD server runs on the HTTP protocol which is 80. To access our server, to access our web server, we need to enable 80 port number in security group inbound rules. We need to enable the port number in the security group inbound rules. This is a firewall setting. Okay, firewall setting. Whatever the Linux machine that we have taken in the AWS cloud, for that Linux machine, firewall setting will be available. Okay, so we are taking one Linux machine. In that Linux machine, we have installed one web server. This is my Linux VM, which is a virtual machine. My Linux machine is available. This is a virtual machine. In this Linux machine, I installed one server which is called HTTPD server. I installed one server called HTTPD server. Now from outside I want to access this server. So this server will run on the protocol HTTP. So here for this Linux machine there will be one firewall here. That firewall is called as security group, guys. Whatever the firewall is available for every Linux machine in the AWS, for security reasons one firewall will be available. Okay, so by default you cannot access this Linux machine, you cannot access the server which is available in the Linux machine because of this firewall setting. So what I need to do in order to access that web server, to access our web server, we need to enable 80 port number in security group inbound rules. That is a firewall setting. How to enable that 80 port number in the inbound rules? Observe, first time we are doing this, guys. So you go to EC2 dashboard. You go to, I think it is logged out. Let me log in again into my AWS account. Yeah, I logged in into my AWS account. Go to EC2 dashboard. Go to the instance which is running. Currently you can see the instances. There is one instance which is running now. For this instance, we need to modify security group rules, guys. Okay, select this machine, whatever the checkbox you have, go to security tab, whatever the security tab is available. In that security tab, you can see inbound rules concept. You can see inbound rules, outbound rules. Okay, so I'm showing you once again. Go to EC2 dashboard, select the machine which is running, instances running, go to security. Here security group is available. Click on this security group link. Click on the security group link. Inbound rules available. That means inbound rules will decide incoming traffic rules. Which traffic should be allowed for our machine, that we will decide by using inbound rules. Go to the security group, inbound rules, edit them. Currently we have enabled only SSH protocol. That is the reason. Because of this SSH protocol only, we are able to connect to the Linux machine from the SSH client software. Suppose if you delete this SSH protocol from your machine, then you cannot connect to that machine from the Git bash. So in the security group already SSH protocol is enabled. Now add the new rule. Select the rule as HTTP. Select the rule as HTTP. HTTP protocol port number is 80. So any request which is coming anywhere from IPv4, I am selecting here. Anywhere from IPv4, whatever the request comes, I want to allow that request. Okay, let me take this screenshot for you. So this is a security group rule update we are doing. So in the EC2, we have a security group. So in that security group, we have a security group. In that security group, we are adding a new rule. So HTTP protocol, we are enabling to access our web server. Once you added this HTTP protocol 80 port number from anywhere IPv4, that means any request which comes from any location, if the request comes, then I want to allow that. Click on save the rule. So with this, our security group rule is updated. Then go to your EC2 dashboard, then access your EC2 machine public IP. So take the public IP, hit the URL. So if you hit the URL, that means we are accessing our web server. So we are getting the response, it works. That means we are able to install a web server in the Linux machine and we are able to access that web server also. That web server is running on the port number 80. A web server will run on the protocol HTTP. HTTP will use port number as 80. So to access our web server, we need to enable 80 port number in the 80 port number in EC2 VM security group inbound rules. Then after this, access our web server using EC2 VM public IP address in our browser. Okay, So what I have done, I installed one web server which is the HTTPD. So then I have started that server. That server will be running on the port number 80. Okay, to access our web server, we need to enable that 80 port number in the security group inbound rules. So once that security group rule is updated, access our web server using EC2VM public IP address in the browser. So when I access that public IP, I'm getting some response. You can also hit my public IP. You can access my web server now. Web server means which will run web application. Anybody can access our application by accessing the server. Can you guys click that URL and tell me, is it working for you? Can you guys tell me, is it working for you?
Yes, sir, it is working.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir, working.
Yes, sir, sure.
Working?
Working.
Very good.
Yes,
Now, so currently that is giving a message as
It works.
It works. Now, I want to change the content of the website. I want to modify my website content. I want to modify my website content. I want to give you a message, something like welcome to Ashok IT. I want to give you a message, something like welcome to Ashok IT. For this, navigate to the website content directory. Okay. So navigate to web server directory. Navigate to the web server directory, which is cd space/var/www/html. This is called as our web server directory. Navigate to the web server directory. Create index.html file with the content. So whatever the content you want for your website, that content you can keep inside one file called index.html. For this, you can use a command called sudo vi index.html. So you write the content, then save that. Okay, so fine. So first we have installed the web server and we have started that web server. It is running on the protocol 80. We enabled that protocol in our security group inbound rules, and we are able to access our web server using its public IP address in the browser. Then I'm navigating to the web server directory. I'm going to change the content of my website. All right. So let me do this. cd space/var/www/html. Now you check my present working directory. What is my present working directory? Var www.html. In this present working directory, do we have any content?
No.
Do we have any content
No.
in the present working directory, or we don't have any content in the present working directory, guys? Is there any file
No.
available, or there is no
No.
file available in the present working directory?
Nothing is there.
There is no file is available in the present working directory. So what we need to do now? I need to create one file, sudo vi index.html. What is the purpose of vi command, guys? Do you know what is the purpose of vi?
V1 did it.
To create the
To edit,
To edit the
editor.
If the file is not available with the given name, it will create the file and it will open the file for editing. If the file is already available, it will open the existing file only. Sudo vi index.html. Okay, insert mode. Just I will write one message, that is welcome to Ashok IT. Welcome to Ashok IT. Okay, so we are learning Java real-time project. Okay, good. So save this file and close this file. That's it. I navigated to this location where I can keep my website files. Then I have created one file with a name called index.html. Now go to browser, refresh the URL. Can you refresh the URL what I have given to you? Can you guys refresh the URL what I have given to you?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir, I'm getting that. Welcome
Yes,
to
sir,
Ashok
change
IT.
has
We
been
are learning
reflected.
Java
Yeah,
real-time.
changes are reflecting. So
Yeah.
this is a dynamic website or it is a static website?
Dynamic.
Static. Only HTML, right? So it is a static website or it is a dynamic website?
Static.
static.
It is a
The content is
static
same for
website.
all the users.
Yes, it is a static website. The content is same for all the users. The content is same for all the users.
Users.
Are you clear with my point?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Just look at these points once again. So we are trying to understand how to set up one web server in the Linux machine to run static websites. Web server is a software which is used to run websites. It can be a dynamic website or it can be a static website, right? So web server is a software which is used to run the websites. Websites are divided into two types. One is called static website, another one is called dynamic website. For static websites, execution we can use HTTPD as a web server. For a dynamic website execution, we can use Tomcat as a web server. So install HTTPD web server like this, then start that HTTPD server. Whenever you install the HTTPD server, that runs on the protocol HTTP. HTTP protocol port number is 80. So if you want to access that web server, we need to enable 80 port number in the EC2 machine security group inbound rules. I'm showing once again how to modify inbound rules. Go to the dashboard, go to the instances running. You can see the instance which you are using. You select that instance, then go to security tab here. In the security tab, you can see the security group belongs to that machine. Go to this security group. Sir, what is this security group? What is this inbound rule? What is outbound rule? Inbound rules available, outbound rules available. We will discuss in the AWS sessions. In the AWS, we are going to understand EC2 service. At that time, I will tell you what is inbound rule, what is outbound rule. For now, just we are directly going to the security group inbound rules. Edit the inbound rule. Here I am configuring HTTP rule with the anywhere IPv4. SSH protocol is enabled, HTTP protocol is enabled. I have sent the screenshot also in our WhatsApp group, guys, for your understanding purpose. Okay, HTTP protocol we are enabling to access our web server. SSH protocol we are enabling to connect with our Linux machine. Linux machines works based on the SSH protocol. Okay, so to access the Linux machine, we are enabling SSH protocol. To access the web server, we enabled HTTP protocol. So once this HTTP protocol is enabled on the machine with 80 port number, take the public IP and access public IP. Then your web server will be accessed. So if you want to keep custom content in the website, then you can go to your website directory, cd space where www.html. Then create index.html file with the content. Then your web server will reflect the content. Your web server will reflect that content. Are you guys clear with my point?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So
Is
do
it
we
clear
need
for
to
everyone? How to set up a web server in the Linux? How to host one static website? How to host a static website?
so after content change, did you restart the server or it
Automatically it
automatically?
will load that, sir. You no need to restart.
Okay.
I have not restarted that.
Okay.
Okay. Are you clear with this? Any confusion?
Yes, sir.
Are you guys clear with this one? Or any confusion is there?
Sir, I enabled inbound rule, but I'm unable to access my own VM through the browser.
You are not able to access. Can you share your screen? Your name?
Yes, Pawan, sir.
Yeah. Share your screen. We'll see that. Yeah, Pawan, I gave you co-host. Can you share the screen and show me? Start the HTTPD service. Okay. Go to that Linux AWS. I can see only your Git bash. Share the complete screen. Whenever you click on share option, first option will be available. Entire screen, you before whiteboard, there is option to share the entire screen. Share that. Yes, now I can see. Go to security group inbound rules. Click on that. Inbound rules, show me that. Edit the inbound rule once. Click on edit. Click on that security group link first. Click on that group link. Yeah, click on that link. Scroll down, edit inbound rules. Click on edit inbound rules. SSH, HTTP. Source type, can you select anywhere IPv4? Yeah, update it. Now take the public IP of the machine. Go to the instance, take the public IP, copy the public IP. Yeah, 18.222.122. Yeah, copy the public IP address. Yeah, you can see that already it is there. Yeah. It should not take this much time. Did you change anything in the outbound rules? No, that is fine. Can you go to git bash and type one command? Sudo systemctl restart space restart httpd. That means you already installed that httpd earlier. It is saying it is already installed. Nothing to do. Let's try the command again. Sudo yum install httpd-y. Sudo yum install httpd-y. Yeah, now let's start that service. Sudo service httpd start.
I hope.
Now go to browser and refresh that URL. Take the public IP. No. So we'll see that I need your account details so that I can log in and I can connect with that and I can check it once. Okay. So remaining people, guys, can you try this and let me know whether you are able to do this task or not.
Sir, I got
Now
one more
only I want you people to do this task.
Sir, under post, which one I need to select? Sir, anywhere IVP4 or
Yes,
anywhere
anywhere
IPv6?
IPv4 you can select.
Okay.
Sir, I got one more doubt here.
Yeah.
For all the sudo users, like initially I connected with as a Pavan user to the
Okay.
VM. I installed all the softwares and I switched to EC2 user. When I'm trying to install, it is showing it's already installed.
Maybe that is installed based on a particular user. So then, so you connect with the EC2 user, install the software and do that. You might have switched the users, right? That's why you are not able to access it.
No, my doubt here is I installed the softwares as a Pavan user, okay,
Okay.
and I switched to EC2 user. When I am
Mhm.
trying to install Java software or Maven software,
Yeah.
it is
So
showing
whatever
it's
the
already.
softwares, I got it. Power. Whatever the softwares you are installing, that is a global installation, right? It is not specific to user.
So it should be like different, right? Multi-user, right? It should be like user to user
Multi-user
different.
means if you download and install in your home directory, it is specific to your user. But when you install by using package manager, it is applicable at the system level.
Okay, so for all the users,
Yes, it will be
software.
available.
Okay, only
So
when.
I request, can you create a new machine and connect with that as a EC2 user and repeat the process?
Okay, okay. Sure, I will do that. Sure.
Yeah. So guys, I will wait for 5 minutes. Can you guys complete this setup of web server in your account, and can you give me your static website URL? Can you guys do this now? Anybody doing? Should I wait or should we continue?
Yes, sir, I'm doing.
Yeah, please.
Ashok, where does all these softwares install? Like in Windows, we have program files, right?
Yeah, in
Like
the Linux machine, sir, in the root directory, the softwares are going to install.
Sir, after adding, I'm getting this site cannot be reached.
Yeah, can you check these commands? Can you guys check these commands that we are going to use to install? So I will wait for 5 minutes. I want all of you to complete this process.
Ashok
And
sir.
send me your website URL in the chat box.
Ashok sir.
Yes, ma'am.
Installing HTTP service alone is enough, right, sir?
Yes, that is fine. You can change the content also. You can change the content as well. Yes, one person sent the URL.
Sir.
Srikanth.
Sir, can you show the details, sir?
Yeah, I have shared the screen. You can see that. Installing the web server, starting the server, and how to change the content of the website. I have given the information here.
Sir, how can I host the multiple static website on the same server?
So currently in this, when you go for the static web server, only one website we can host here. Are you guys able to do this?
Sir, just a minute, sir. I am editing my security thing.
Yeah, guys, complete it. 3 minutes left.
Sir, whenever we are adding group ID, we need to add custom ICP MP IP4 or what?
IBP4, Ravindra.
We no need to change anything here. HTTP. Okay.
Simply you have to write HTTP, means you have to select only.
Yeah. Sure.
Guys, are you able to complete? Is it working for you?
Sir, for me it is not working, sir.
Pawan, you create a new machine and try that, sir. You create a new machine and do the process. For remaining people, it is working.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Sir, for me also it is not working, sir.
Your name?
Ravindra.
Ravindra. Share your screen, Ravindra.
Yeah, one. Sir, I hope my screen is visible.
Yes, it's loading now. Okay, good. Did you save the changes?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, saved it. HTTP, okay, good. Go to the machine public IP and show me the git bash once. Git bash.
I think source he put custom one.
That is fine. Anywhere IPv4 you can add. Go to that source, anywhere IPv4. Change it to anywhere IPv4. Yeah, save that rules. Save it. Done. Now go to the public IP and refresh. Instances running. Click on that, select that instance. Copy its public IP. Go to browser. Hit that.
Yes.
Okay. All good. So fine, guys. So with this we understood what is package manager in the Linux, how to install particular software in the Linux machine and all that stuff. And one small announcement. Today we are starting Spring Boot with microservices new batch. Okay. So that batch is starting from today at 9:30 a.m. IST. I hope you got the Zoom details to attend the session. So it is both classroom and online training, guys. So anybody available in Hyderabad can come to institute for the offline class. If you are out of station, you can attend online classes also. All of you received the Zoom link for that. Anybody don't have the Zoom link for attending that class?
Yes, sir, got it.
You all of you having the Zoom link, right? I'm sending that once again in our WhatsApp group. So if anybody don't have it, could you please take it from our 27 JRTP WhatsApp group. There I have shared our Spring Boot microservices new batch details. Today is the first session. You can attend that batch also. All right. And next one, here in the Linux we understood what is package manager and why we need to go for package manager, and we discussed how to install web server also in the Linux machine. And there is one small command that we should know that we are going to use in our future classes, which is called systemctl. So what is a systemctl? Systemctl is a command line utility in the Linux machine, guys, which is used to manage the services in the Linux. Managing the services in the sense which is used to start the service, stop the service, okay, restart the service, reload the service, enable the service, disable the service, such kind of operations. In the Windows, if you want to do like this, there will be a concept called services concept is available. So you should go to services concept in the Windows in order to perform some services management. For example, so my MySQL database service is running. I want to stop that MySQL. I want to stop that MySQL database in the Windows machine. So here we have services option. We are using this option to start a service, stop a service and all. So similarly, when you want to perform such kind of service management in the Linux, then we are going to use systemctl command. What is the systemctl? Systemctl is a command line utility in the Linux operating system which is used to manage our system services. Okay, so you can stop a service, you can start the service, you can restart it, you can reload it, you can enable and you can disable. So how to start a service? Start a service. For this sudo systemctl start service name. For example, I want to start a HTTPD. I can do like this. Sudo systemctl start HTTPD. So whatever the service that you want to start, you can give that service name. Stop the service. I want to stop HTTPD. Sudo systemctl stop service name. Stop the service name. Restart a particular service. To restart a particular service, we can use restart service. Sudo systemctl restart service name. Restart service name. Similarly, you can enable the service and you can disable the service also by using systemctl. For example, in my machine, HTTPD service. Okay, so let me check it. Sudo systemctl status of HTTPD. So I want to check what is the status of my HTTPD server. So by using this command, I'm able to check the status of HTTPD. It is active. That means in this Linux machine, my web server is in the running state. In this Linux machine, my web server is in the running state. That is sudo systemctl status HTTPD. Okay, I want to stop it. I want to stop it. Let me write this command also. How to check the status of a service. Check service status. To check the service status, we are using command called sudo systemctl status of what is the service that you want to check, that service name. Whether that particular service is running or not, we can understand by using this systemctl status command. If it is not running, you can start it. If it is already started, you can stop it. If you want to restart the service, then you can do that by using systemctl command. So what is the systemctl in the Linux? Systemctl is a command line utility in the Linux systems which is used to manage system services. Starting a service, stopping a service, restarting the service, reloading the service, enabling and disabling the services also will be available. All right. Now, my HTTPD service, we installed a web server, right? Check the status. Sudo systemctl status of HTTPD. It is running. Then Control C. Then let me check. Let me stop it. Sudo systemctl stop. I want to stop my web server. Sudo systemctl stop HTTPD. So with this, that web server will be stopped. Then you can't access the static website. Web server got stopped. After stopping that web server, check the status again. Now you can see inactive. Earlier when I execute that, it was showing as active and running. Now when I execute the status command, it is showing inactive. The server is in the dead state. That means my web server got stopped. How I stopped that web server here? By using systemctl. So once it is done, how can we start it again? How can we start the service again? Okay, so if you see the status currently, it is dead, inactive. Now I want to start it. So for this, we can go for start. Okay, so once it is started, now you can check the status. It is again active and running. So if you want to manage such kind of services in the Linux machine, then we are going to use a command called systemctl command. It is a command line utility in the Linux systems which is used to manage system services. Which is used to manage our system services. Are you clear, guys? Are you guys clear with my point?
Yes, sir.
Very good. And the next one, guys. So here, when we connect with the Linux machine, currently it is showing EC2 user @ private IP of the machine. So tomorrow, when I connect with the multiple machines at a time, then it will be confusing. So that's why what I will do is sudo host name. I'm going to specify this name as Docker server. Okay, I'm going to specify this name as a Docker server. Then exit and connect back. Now, can you see? Earlier it was displaying the private IP here. Now it is displaying the name as a Docker server. So that is called changing the host name of our machine for readability purpose. So if you see this particular IP address, you cannot understand this machine belongs to which server in our project. So in our project, 10 Linux machines will be available. One for Docker, one for Jenkins, one for Sonar, one for Nexus, like this. So many Linux machines we are going to use, and so many Linux machines we are going to connect at a time by using this SSH client. So if you want to understand this Linux machine belongs to which is server, which is software, that's where you can set, instead of displaying the IP address, you can display the host name of your machine. You can change the host name. So how to change the host name in the Linux? So to change the host name in the Linux operating system, to change the host name in the Linux operating system, what is the command I'm using? I'm using a command called sudo host name, the new name I'm going to give. Once it is done, then you just exit and connect back to the machine. Okay, connect back to Linux VM using SSH command. SSH command, there we can see the new host name. So earlier the host name is displaying as a private IP address. By looking at the IP address, it is difficult to understand this machine belongs to which tool in our project. Is it a Jenkins machine? Is it a Docker machine? Is it a Kubernetes machine? Is it a Nexus machine? Identifying that is very difficult. Okay, so that's why to avoid that problem, you can set the host name for your machine. How to set the host name for your machine? Sudo host name, the new name that you want, you can set. Then you can restart the session by using exit command. Then instead of displaying the IP address, it is going to display the host name for you. So then you can connect back to the Linux machine. Then you can see the host machine, so that you will understand, okay, this machine is a Docker machine. Like this, you can change the host name also. Are you clear with my point? Are you able to understand how to change host name in the Linux?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, good guys. Now with this we have completed our discussion related to Linux. From tomorrow we are going to learn some cloud concepts in the AWS. Okay, so today I'm going to give one assignment for you. The assignment is deploy Spring Boot application in the AWS cloud. Deploy Spring Boot application in AWS cloud. You need to create one Spring Boot application. You should deploy that application in the Linux machine. You should be able to access that application by using your browser. So earlier, when you are learning the courses, the projects that you developed, you are running in the local machine. Okay, whatever the project is available, that project you are running in the local machine only. Now, whatever the Spring Boot that we have, that Spring Boot application, you need to deploy. That Spring Boot application, you need to deploy in the Linux machine. For this also, I have prepared one video, guys. For your reference, video is also available. How to deploy Spring Boot application in the Linux machine. I want you to go with that video and I want you to complete that. Once your deployment is completed, share your application URL in our WhatsApp group. I will give that URL, Spring Boot Linux deployment. Deploying Spring Boot application in the Linux machine. Okay, deploy Spring Boot application in the AWS cloud. So this is the video that I am giving you. So I want you people to go through this video today and complete that task. This is the assignment for today.
Sir,
deploy Spring Boot application.
Sir, could you please share on WhatsApp group, sir?
Linux VM. I will upload this notes. Deploy Spring Boot application in the Linux VM. So this is the task that you people should complete for today. Can you guys do this before coming to tomorrow's session?
Sure.
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Okay, now you understand what is Linux, how to work with the Linux also. So I want you people to go through that video and deploy your Spring Boot application in the Linux machine that we are creating in the AWS cloud. Okay, good guys. So I'm going to update the final notes of the Linux, whatever the Linux topics we have discussed as of now. From tomorrow, we are going to understand the cloud concepts. For next 1 week, we are going to learn AWS cloud. So now tell me guys, whatever that we have discussed in the Linux, so do you feel, is it useful for you as a developer?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
It's
sir.
very useful, sir.
Yes, sir.
You got some idea how to work with Linux machines and all?
Yes, sir.
Good. So once you learn the cloud concepts, AWS cloud concepts, then you will get more understanding, you will get better clarity on the real-time projects development. Okay, good. I have uploaded the final notes of the Linux, guys. So today I want all of you to go through that and practice it. Whatever the commands we have discussed, practice all the commands before coming to next session. Good. Anybody having any questions?
Sir, how to uninstall the software, sir?
Sudo yum
Which we-
remove option will be available, sir. How we are using sudo yum install na? Sudo yum remove option we can use to uninstall the software.
Can you install on specific version of any software?
Yes, sir. I told you, right? Java specific version also you can install. When you don't specify the version number, it is going to install the latest one. If you specify the version number, it will install the particular version. Soumya, group link will be, you will be added to the group by the admin team. Send your details to admin team will add you to the group.
Sir, when we installed HTTP service, initially it came as it works, right?
Yeah.
So from where it came?
So that is the default location. That software will give you, it works as a default location. That is there in the software. If you want to override it, then you can change that file. That is there as part of the software. Default, it works. By default, one page will come, it works. That's in the software, that logic is available.
How can we check the list of all installed packages in Linux? I mean, command. Is there anything?
No, sir. I don't have any idea. Let me check it once. Is there any command available like that? What are the packages we installed?
Yeah, sure.
I will check it once.
Sir, along with the remove, do we need to use -rf? I mean -rf. Why? Because if I use that command, it's not working.
Sir, whenever you are going for that, now you need to go to the location and you need to delete complete. I will show you how to uninstall that in the tomorrow session.
Okay.
Sir, do you need to set paths environment variable?
Sir, if you install by using package manager, you don't need to set the path variable. Suppose if you install Maven by using package manager, no need to set the path. For example, I'm not installing Maven by using package manager. I downloaded the Maven software, then you need to set the path. If you download Maven by using wget, then you need to set path for that.
Okay, sir.
So, sir, we are like on Windows operating system. Generally, hope I'm audible.
Yes, sir, you are audible. I can hear you.
So when we are installing, we are giving certain permission, like you want to install there, you want to do that. I mean, there are certain checks and rules are there while installing it in Windows. So, do we need to provide such anything like that? Any checks to while installing under Linux operating system? Or?
No, not required. Not required.
So by default, it takes. I mean, whatever it has to take.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Good, guys. Thank you. With this, I'm stopping for today. We'll meet in the tomorrow session. So please complete the task I have given for today.
Yes.
Ashok, one quick question.
Yes, please.
Ashok. So next class, Spring Boot is going to be at 9:30 or 9?
9:30, sir. It is 9:30. From today only.
Is it going to be? Okay, is it going to be 9:30 every day or?
Yeah, 9:30 every day. Because now I should go to institute for offline class, so it will take time for me to get ready and go there.
Oh, okay, because we are attending from the US.
Yes, sir. We'll see that, sir. If possible, I try to make it but 9, but as of now, it is 9:30 only.
Okay, that sounds great. Thank you.
Thank you.